One of my favorite things about shooting with mirrorless cameras is having the option to use high-quality compact lenses. If I can get top-notch image quality in a smaller, compact size, I'm all about it. So when Laowa reached out to me and asked me to review their 15mm full-frame lens for Sony, I jumped at the opportunity. Let's talk briefly about the specs on this thing. It's a 15mm manual focus lens that opens up to a max aperture of f2. I don't shoot a lot of astrophotography, but I imagine having a fast aperture like this will be a better option than having to shoot at higher ISOs. But anyway, I digress. The lens has a 15cm minimum focus distance, which is closer than the comparable lenses from Sigma and Zeiss. It's got a 72mm thread and will easily take any filters that you'd like to use thanks to a svelte front element. You have a slide switch on the side to turn the click feature off and on. So if you're taking stills and you want to feel the aperture changing from say f2 to f2.8 and onwards, you'll feel and hear a slight click when it's on. If you're shooting video, you could turn that feature off so you can smoothly adjust the aperture without picking up the sound in your videos. It's quite compact as well, weighing in around 1.1 pounds, but it feels incredibly solid. Now, the thing that I think that will perk people's attention with this lens is that even though it's a 15mm wide-angle lens, it's also rectilinear. That's what they're referring to on the side of the box when they say it's a 0D or a zero distortion lens. It's designed to correct the perspective so that lines in your images appear straight. Once you shoot with a wide-angle rectilinear lens for shooting landscapes or architecture, you really can't accept the look that you get from lenses that don't offer that. So at this point, you're probably wondering, how does this lens perform? In order to answer that, I've been using this lens for the past 5 months in a variety of shooting conditions. I took it to the Valley of Fire in Nevada, I shot several videos with it, and essentially used it anytime I needed to get a wide-angle shot in my day-to-day life. With all of that being said, I'm definitely impressed with the image quality. Shooting at various apertures from f2 to f22, the results are sharp, and I would say they're more than good enough to deliver professional images to your clients. This lens also comes in at around $850, which is several $100s less than competing lenses in its category. It works fantastic with focus peaking on Sony cameras, and even though it's manual focus, the ring is nice and smooth, making the process a breeze. So how about some of the things that I didn't like about it? Some of these things might sound minor, but one thing that annoyed me was that you have to put the lens hood onto the lens first before trying to put on the lens cap. If you put the cap on first and you try to put the lens hood on it, it doesn't work. This isn't the case with any of my other lenses, and it could take a few extra seconds out of my day that I could use doing something productive, like, I don't know, shopping for video games or watching anime, things like that. I also got some flaring when I was shooting backlit, but it wasn't anything that would keep me from using the lens in that situation. Overall, Laowa made a great lens that should appeal to anyone that's looking for a small lens that doesn't skimp on optics. If you want to find out more information about this lens, I have some links in the description for this video for you to check out. If you have any follow-up questions, leave them for me in the comment section below. And if you already own this lens, let me know what you think about it. That's it for this episode of Q Review on the Laowa 15mm f2. I'll see you in the next one.